Hello people, and today I'm going to be showing you these two devices, and I bought them exclusively because of the iOS versions that they're running. So, which one should I do first? It should be the iPhone here, which is an iPhone 6s, as you can see. What's special about this? Well, the answer is quite simple. It's running iOS 9, 9.2.1 to be exact. And yes, I bought this for 37 quid. And well, I'd be using it, of course, if it wasn't because of those stupid Apple things. I should really probably do a video about this. Basically, they block iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, and SEs from activating if they're on iOS 9. So if I wanted to make this go past the setup screen, the only option would be to update. However, since I believe saving blobs would require jailbreak, and also the fact that blobs are useless, makes it not worth it at all. I believe it's for all 64-bit devices where it's useless. I'm not sure on the exacts. But yeah, it's 16 gigs, so it's not too special. But I'm not updating it. I'm telling you that. I'm not going to update. I'm going to keep it on iOS 6. Eventually, that day where someone finds a bypass or Apple magically fixes itself will be the day that this phone will actually get some use. Quite sad, but at least it's on iOS 9.2.1. The next one here is this iPad. It is a cellular, it's 32 gigs, and I've already got an iPad 2, but as I said, this is about the iOS version. And if you want to know what iOS version, the answer is it's got a lot of music that came with it. It wasn't reset. But the actual answer is quite simply iOS. If I can go into general, about 5.1. Now, both of these have software issues. Maybe you could argue, oh, this hasn't got a software issue. And you may, I guess you would be correct. But to my standards, my strict standards, this has an issue. It can't be jailbroken, because A5 devices, so the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 4S and the iPad 2, the iPad 3, cannot be jailbroken on iOS 5.1. 5.0.1, yep, 5.0, yes, but not 5.1.1, yes, but not 5.1. How cool is that? So, whilst yes, it does still function, it is, got some limitations, the YouTube app, dead, but to be fair, at the very least, you've got a working Maps app. I'm not going to open it in case it shows my location. It shouldn't do, but it could. And it came with all of these games here, and all of these as well, and all of these are ones that I've installed. So I'm more limited as to what I compare. I could, sideload them, and that would be a thing that would work. But at the end of the day, that's a pain. You can renew it every 7 days, blah blah blah. So I'm missing out on a couple episodes. Running perfectly fine. Real Racing 3, Asphalt 8, all of those. But I guess it is what it is. I guess it is quite fast. I mean, Smash Hit is a classic game because it's just like supported the old iOS versions. I mean, the latest version literally supports iOS 6. I mean, it hasn't been updated since 2018, to be fair. But yeah, and then before that, it was a 4.3 app, which is why I can run it on here. And I mean, it works, that's for sure. Don't you dare talk about my nails. But yeah, you get the point. Do it like that. And so on and so on. You know. Boom, out of balls. So you get the point of that. It's a good game. It runs smoothly on there. Perfectly fine. So those are two of my devices I've had for a couple of days since Friday, which as to today, which is the first, was 5 days ago, but for you it'll be 6 days ago. But you get the point. It's a bit ruined by software. To be fair, this isn't really anywhere near as much of an issue as this iPhone 6s being unable to activate. And apparently it's been an issue since 2018 and we've just let it happen. By the way, I just want to point out, no other devices have this issue. No other devices on certain versions have this issue. It's only on the A9 devices that I mentioned. I don't know if it affects cellular iPads, like the original iPad Pro 12.9. I don't know, but it's a problem. It really just shouldn't have happened in the first place, because I should be able to, it's not an unrealistic expectation of I should be able to choose what operating system is running on this device. It's really not that hard to understand, and I should be able to do whatever I want with it, because it's ultimately on my device. It's not Apple's device, so on and so on. You get the point. It's quite simple, and yet people seem to fail to understand that, and I don't know why. So this iPad's relatively decent. It works, so on and so on. At least it goes on the home screen. I can install apps and so on. Well, with this, as I said, it's quite unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.